We love a fake bitch. Because apparently President Biden is considering restarting construction on the border wall and filling in the gaps where he made them stop building. Wow, what a great idea. I wish other presidents would have come up with that, but they would have been called racist. It's amazing how open border policies can really screw a country up, but at least you get positive news coverage out of it.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a wall?
Justin Bieber just dropped a spicy song all about cancel culture. Kate Winslet says Hollywood is unbelievably homophobic. Yeah, I disagree with that. Katy Perry isn't shaving her legs anymore. Woo! And one of your favorite conservatives has now had to flee the country due to threats from the left. Just another day in CUTEservative bingo. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. On Easter, Justin Bieber pulled a Kanye and dropped a gospel album. One of the songs has conservatives talking in particular. It's called Afraid to Say.
Do we got the room to make mistakes?
It's all about cancel culture, and he says, I'm afraid to say the wrong thing, criticized from every angle. What have we done with society when everybody's getting canceled? And can't there be room for maturity? Because writing them off is not the answer. So later in the second verse, he sings, we can't write people off. God never writes us off, even in our darkest days, even when we least deserve it, even when we're doing that stupid thing we wish we weren't doing. God never writes us off ever. He's with us in our pain. He's with us in our struggle. He's with us in our bad decisions. He's with us all the time. He never writes us off.
Jesus is the bread.
In this song, Justin sings about how cancel culture is not of God, that it's not biblical, and Christians shouldn't support cancel culture. Of course, he's absolutely right, but I'm getting super frustrated listening to this because he does it too. You and your wife support the politicians and the ideology that fuel cancel culture. However, I feel like he is so close to figuring out that you cannot be a true Christian and be woke. You can't. We can only serve one true God, and when you're on the far left, the government and other people's opinions become your God. So I feel like he's getting closer, so just be praying for him to figure that out.
Slow down, grab your Bible, pray like you're trying to make your soul revival. Pray to the Lord.
I've got a little bit more I want to say on this story, so if you want to see what's up with that, go to tpusa.com/livefeed. Kate Winslet says that Hollywood is so homophobic that she can think of at least 4 people who are still in the closet. Let me guess. John Travolta, Bradley Cooper, Shawn Mendes, and Tom Cruise?
You got some big testicles to pull this off, bro.
I'm kidding. Why do I feel like Hollywood is the least homophobic place on the planet? I mean, if she knows gay actors or celebrities that are still in the closet, I think that's probably more of a personal choice because they either aren't comfortable with their sexuality or they have a brand built around being a ladies' man or something and they don't want to change that. I mean, I highly doubt it's because Hollywood, of all places, wouldn't welcome them with open arms. Sorry, but my BS meter is off the charts with this story.
What? Oh, no, we're not homosexuals. We're just very good friends.
On Sunday, Katy Perry told an American Idol contestant that since having her daughter Daisy, she hasn't had time to shave her legs.
What you need is a shave. A nice, soothing shave. There now.
I feel like a lot of moms can probably relate to this, but I wonder what the CUTEservative average is. Now, I shave my legs every day, and I always have since I started shaving in 5th grade because that's my preference, and I don't know, I mean, how often do you guys do it? Am I way abnormal? Are y'all shaving once a week, once a year, once every 10 years? Abigail?
When I feel it, I do it.
Let me explain this about the leg shaving. So when I was in radio, I went through a stint of I got free laser hair removal. It worked for knee down, but above the knee, my hair was too fine and too light, so it wouldn't work there. So I do have to shave. When I say I shave my legs every day, it's not down here. I barely ever have to shave this because it grows so slow if it grows. This part is what I shave every day. But I do have scaly fish skin, and I'm very dry, and I don't think living in a desert helps, so enjoy that, TMI. At least her answer is because she's a busy mom, not because she thinks growing her armpit hair out is going to take down the patriarchy or something stupid.
For too long, girls here have taken the back seat. Things have to change.
You know journalist Andy Ngo, who I've talked about before on the show, right? He's the one who specializes in uncovering Antifa, and he wrote that book Unmasked, Inside Antifa's Radical Plan to Destroy Democracy. Well, he told Fox News that he's now had to completely flee the United States due to how bad the death threats are for him now. He said over the phone, it was just not safe anymore for me. I'd already been on borrowed time. Is that not bone-chilling?
That's scary as
How good can someone's ideas actually be if you have to use physical violence or the threat of violence to get people to agree with you?
It's probably not very good.
Time for a little sports recap. Guess where the All-Star game moved to because they are protesting against Georgia's voter ID laws? Colorado, to play at Coors Field. Ready for the kicker? Colorado requires voter ID to vote in person. That means either a driver's license, an IRS-issued ID card, a valid passport, or a valid employee card with a photo.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Also, in Georgia, they offer 17 days of early voting. In Colorado, 15 days of early voting. Atlanta, 51% black. Denver, 9.2% black.
Do you ever like wake up or do something and you're just like, what the heck is going on?
The MLB better be ready to explain why Colorado somehow is more acceptable than Georgia after that political temper tantrum they just threw. It's all about getting those illegal immigrants a way to vote. This is not about black people.
But friends don't lie.
How stupid! Stupid! Do you see why most people who don't pay that much attention to politics have no idea how everything is just one big little fake game? It's a game, no pun intended, in the sports recap.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Also, shout out to Baylor Worms for winning the national title. Championship. Nationals.
I'd say let's go, guys. We're about to take the dub, for sure. You know, life, we don't, we're not always handed lemons, you know, but when we're handed lemons, we take the lemons when life gives us lemons, so.
Speaking of worms, I don't think that's Baylor's mascot actually, but speaking of worms, I need your help. Make sure you're confirming your emails, little worms, that you got accepted to come to YWLS. We don't want you to lose your spot. So if you haven't applied yet, you still can for the biggest CUTEservative conference in the country. You need to click the link in our bio. More speakers are going to be announced very soon. If you don't know, you should know. Make sure you like this episode. Let me know if you think there are any gay celebs in the closet, and if so, who?
Here's Johnny.
And what you think about Bieber's cancel culture song. Share this episode to your stories and DM it to 2 Christian believers and hit that save button. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific with a pop culture rewind. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.